Hi, my name is Basia Stachurska. I'm a PR senior and I'm interning at Wise Sunset. For me, it was the opportunity to spend the whole summer in LA. As an international student, it's pretty hard for me to stay in the US the whole summer, so the Emtern program gave me that opportunity. Trying to build a career in PR, it's pretty much New York or LA. So I was very excited to see what living in LA looks like. I was only here once before, so this was a great opportunity to see if this is a place I want to stay in after graduation. It was honestly great to see the Emerson campus that I heard so much about. I'm also planning to come back here as my last semester of my senior year. So this was a great opportunity to see what living here looks like. It's also a pretty good location for a lot of students, including me. A lot of the internships are pretty much walking distance from here. So it was a great experience to see what living on the Emerson campus looks like. So my internship was at Wise Sunset. It's a super new company that is trying to create this creative experience space and connect the Hollywood community. It's kind of similar to those member clubs, but it's focusing mostly on connecting small and medium-sized businesses and then influencers and content creators. And it facilitates those partnerships and collaborations so that they can both grow together. It was honestly a super cool experience to work at such a small company. I had the opportunity to work directly with the CEO, which was great. I learned a lot about the business side and just what it looks like to pretty much build a company from scratch. Because it was so small, it was also a good opportunity because I could do pretty much what I wanted to learn. I would come to my boss with some new projects or talk to her about different things I want to practice or learn, and we would just work together to facilitate that and also benefit the company. My internship was actually walking distance from campus, so that was very convenient. I would always grab coffee on the way there and I would get to the office around 10 a.m. I would start by catching up on some emails and some of my work. Then I would usually have a meeting with my boss. We would decide some steps, I would get some feedback on my project. Sometimes we would just brainstorm ideas and then I would do the actual work, sometimes grab lunch in the area and leave the office around 4 or 5. My work mostly consisted on different projects I was doing throughout the internship. So whenever we would come up with an idea, I would just take on a project and then work on that while consistently getting feedback from my boss and then sometimes the whole company. It was a lot of graphic design work, a lot of things to do with branding, with our website, and in general, the online presence. So it was important to get kind of everyone's thoughts on that. I definitely learned a lot about independent work and how to talk about those projects. For example, if I had an idea, I would be trying to figure out a way to present that to my boss and convince her that this is something good that we should be doing. So I definitely learned a lot about that, and I think this is a skill that will be very helpful in my future career. I definitely learned a lot about graphic design, which is one of my passions outside of PR. I always like to incorporate it, so I was really glad I had the opportunity to work on different design projects. Those included creating brochures, some of our promotional materials, but also building a website, which is a really cool project I did. I also learned a lot about PR and marketing and what it looks like at an emerging company. And I learned a lot about the entertainment industry and kind of the environment in LA and Hollywood, which I think will be very helpful if I decide to come back here after graduation. This is not related specifically to my internship, but in general, the application process, I wish I knew a bit more about it, what it looks like, and how to ensure you get an internship. I think this was a very tough period of time to be looking for internships, considering everything that's been going on, the fact that it's the summer, that it's LA, and everyone wants to get an internship. It was very hard, and in the future I'll definitely pay more attention to networking and the connections I already have that I can reach out to, and maybe they can help me out. And then also applying very early and focusing on the companies you actually want to work at, because that just makes the application more genuine, and I think it actually increases your chances. I like to say that in PR, there's no skill that is useless. It's such a broad field, and you can kind of combine it with other industries. So there's really nothing that you can't use. There's a lot of different skills that you can develop, and that can differentiate you from different candidates when it comes to looking for a job. I think the skills that are the base of PR are definitely writing skills, creativity, some analytical skills, but then also soft skills, being super open, being able to talk to people, to pitch your ideas and stuff like that. So I think during this internship, I definitely developed a lot of soft skills. I learned a lot about writing. I learned a lot about developing a new company. I really practiced my graphic design skills, and also a big part of PR is just industry knowledge about the media landscape and stuff like that, and I think I really broadened my knowledge about that this summer, so I'm very glad I did this program. I'm honestly always looking for new opportunities, different programs I can apply to, and just ways I can make use of the opportunities that Emerson offers. I think I saw the Emtern program in one of the newsletters or even on someone's social media, and I thought it could be a cool program to apply to. And I was right. It was a great experience. Had a chance to spend the whole summer in LA, see what life here looks like, what work here looks like. I definitely got some experience in my field, but also learned a lot about the industry, the media landscape here. In general, I got a feel if this is a place I want to stay at after graduation, especially as an international student. This is a super valuable experience, so I would recommend everyone to apply.